like, she was reading it, and she's like, "What does WFTA mean?" WTF. What does WFTA mean?
That's pretty funny. Oh, God. But that party, I still don't know what happened to my little Logan. So we walk into the party, and it's crowded. There's already a lot of people there. Mm-hmm. And we walk in, and we're there for maybe like a couple minutes. And another kid says, I think it was the birthday boy was saying, "Where's Logan?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know. He walked in with me, we're looking around. And then it dawns on me, I'm like, okay, yeah, where the hell is he, Mm-hmm. So I like walk in the back, I walk back in the house. I'm like looking around. I'm like, great. Are you effing kidding me? Mm-hmm. So now I'm like, maybe.
And that's when we pulled up, is when you went outside.
So then I'm thinking, all right, maybe he walked back out the front. He saw something. I'm like, maybe he's still in the car.
Maybe I didn't notice I left him there.
So I go in the car, I go in the trunk. Is he hiding? I have no idea. And so you pull up, and I see you downstairs, and I'm like, come help me. I'm like, oh, no. I think what happened was, you pulled up, we couldn't find him. So we were still looking for him. Thankfully, within like 3 minutes, that felt like 30 minutes, the host husband was like, I just found him. He's upstairs in Isaac's closet.
And my first reaction was, did you look upstairs? Because I remember
I didn't.
On a podcast like way back, what was he like hiding under the bed or something,
and I
right?
should have known. Yes. So after this, hopefully it's instilled in my brain to check closets and under beds. Because I called the cops on him that one time because we couldn't find him, and he ended up was hiding underneath the bed the whole time. I mean, I should have thought of this.
He was too scared to come out of the bed.
Exactly.
He was
screaming at the top of our lungs.
Yeah. And he was under there like, do I come out?
So finally, I go up there, and he is just like, I have never seen him like this ever. And he was just like, I want my private time. Like, he looks so scared and like almost shaking and like almost crying, like on the verge.
Kind of like almost like an anxiety-ish.
Yeah. I never, ever in my life he's never done this before. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is so unlike you. Like, did something bad just happen? Like, I'm like, my mind's going to like bad places.
Right?
Is there a kid that you just saw here that's done something bad to you that you freaked out because you saw him? I have no idea. So I cannot get this kid out of the closet. And for him to go into a dark closet by himself and not want me is like, unheard of, So I finally just walked downstairs, and that's when I saw you guys, and I said, please come upstairs and just help me, which it did work.
What I
got him out of the closet.
Him was his thing that he initially said was that he saw somebody from school that he didn't want to see, and then he also followed it up with getting something out of a 6-year-old isn't like word for word, but there was too many people for him in so many words is what he was saying. So me and Aria were just trying to make him laugh in the closet and come out with us,
which worked. And he finally came downstairs. So I can't get this kid downstairs. He finally makes it downstairs. Then he like runs back up, and now he's just hanging out on the stairs.
I thought you were getting to the part where
yeah.
All right,
and like now I'm just like, kid, what are you doing? And now I'm getting annoyed. Now I'm just like, Daddy, and then I felt bad and annoyed. I'm like, listen, Daddy will take you home. I'm like, if this is too much for you, we live 5 minutes away. Mm-hmm. Daddy will just take you home, and you guys can come pick us up when we're done. Mm-hmm. With that, within a couple minutes, the magician was just like, nope, sorry, buddy. You got I need this area.
Yeah, because he probably didn't want anyone to see what was happening behind the scenes.
And with a swell woof of his hand, Logan just gets off the stairs, goes sits on the couch with the million kids, and is like volunteering. He's cheering. He's totally flipped a switch. He's done a full 180, and he's the kid I know again. It was just
maybe the magician put a spell on him.
Maybe. I don't know what it was, but it was right. It was weird.
Yeah. He was second when practically in the corner, nearly shaking, and then not even 5 minutes later, he's on the couch.
Good, finally, I can go drink. Thank you. You have taken a half hour of my drinking time at this birthday party. Mm-hmm. How dare you?
What the actual fuck? What the fuck?
But so after that we had the Jackie, Steve, you, Ed, all come back to our house, and we had a little after party, which was we had a blast.
Yeah.
I had a really good time. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting old, and I cannot. So let's rewind just a little bit, because the night before that we went out dancing. We got a babysitter, and we went to a friend's house for dinner, and then we went out to Manning's for appetizers, and we had dancing on the rooftop. Okay. And again, my calves were screaming the next day, and I had drank a little bit too much tequila that night. But I woke up, I still got ready, and went out and went to flag football game. Okay, I was out there ripping, roaring to go. I was hurting, but I was okay. So all I needed was some greasy food afterwards. And so I was like, let's go to Sheetz for breakfast, So we go, and by this time it's like 10:30, 11, I think, something like that. It's getting up there.
Right.
And we pull up, and we go inside, and they have a little touchscreen thing to order your meal. And so I'm picking out, and all of a sudden, Tim behind me is like, how much for that sandwich? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, the cheese is not even added on to it yet. And I feel like he's like criticizing me behind me, like how much this sandwich is costing. Meanwhile, we haven't even put in the other 3 sandwiches that we would like. So like this first sandwich comes out to like, I don't know, like 3 and change, or, something like that.
By the way, I feel like every podcast in the past couple of weeks, you have said something about Sheetz and their food. And I've never eaten at Sheetz. But you keep making me want to go up the block and eat at Sheetz. Sorry, go ahead.
For someone who drives all the way to the McDonald's. But you know what? I think we found out why. No. I'm not done talking, Christina. We found out why she drives all the way up Business 70 to get food. Is because it's her outlet. She wants to drive up there just so she can get a car wash. That's what it is.
After our episode that we recorded, our last episode when we talk about the car wash, I've sent Diane a picture every day this week of me at the car wash.
Her relaxing car wash.
Oh, the car wash. And then I was also thinking about when you're like, you drive 10 minutes to go to McDonald's to eat. I won't go that far. And I'm thinking, and I was thinking actually today, I was like, she thinks that's a long time. What about the 30 minutes that we drive to get ice cream?
Yeah, I know. That's why the only time I've been there is when you drove us. We got in the car with you.
But that was some good fucking ice cream. It is worth the 30-minute drive.
It's good.
Yeah. No, it's fucking good. Don't downplay this ice cream.
I don't know if I would drive 30 minutes for ice cream, to be honest.
Would you drive like 1 to 2 times? Well, like 2 to 4 times a month?
I don't think I would do it once a year.
We usually, in the summertime, go like at least twice a month.
Maybe if they start selling some special beer, maybe I'll drive the 20
beer
minutes.
ice cream.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Back to your Sheetz story.
So here I am, and I don't know. I guess a little hungover, a little moody. I don't know what my problem was. All right. So he's like, "Oh, McDonald's." I'm like, "Well, fine. Let's go to McDonald's." And in my mind, I'm thinking, if you're criticizing this one sandwich, I'm like, oh, God knows what you're going to do when I start adding on the other 3 sandwiches that we need, And in my mind, it's like, I know we have to pay for it anyway. So why even, start picking it apart,
Right.
Well,
has he never been to Sheetz to know what they charge for his
I don't know. But I was just fucking annoyed. I went into total bitch mode, okay, as soon as he did that. Well, I'm like, fine. Let's not fucking order it. We make this like big scene in the middle of Sheetz, right? And I'm like hitting back. Cancel
I don't
order.
want your
Cancel
fucking
order.
sandwich.
And I'm just canceling. He's like, well, no. And I said, no, fine. Let's go to McDonald's. So, and now Liam's like, guys, stop fighting, And he's like, well, McDonald's doesn't even serve breakfast anymore. It's past 11 o'clock. We're going to miss it, right? And it's so funny because so finally I'm like, I shut down. I don't say a word. I cancel the order. I start walking out, and I go to the car, and I just sit in the car. And so kid by kid, they both walk out of Sheetz, and then behind him is Tim. And we all get into the car, and I'm fucking pissed. I'm heated. Now, mind you, I go back and think about it, and he was just, I think in his mind, he was just like complaining about like, that's ridiculous how much they can charge for some breakfast sandwich, you know? And I get it. But I think on the receiving end of it, he was just complaining, and I was just like, you know, in my mind, shut the fuck up. We're going to pay for it anyway. Aren't you hungry, motherfucker? Like,
and what part of I'm hungover and hungry do you not understand?
So we get in the car, and it's so funny because I think it was Liam who said it. Well, you know, Dad, McDonald's does serve breakfast all day now. You can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner anytime you want right now. And I'm thinking in my head, yes, child, yes. I breeded you right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh boy.
Was he driving? Yes, he was driving. So we get in the car, and I'm like, nope, we are not getting anything. We're going home. And it's so funny because as we pull up to the light, leaving Sheetz, I can almost feel the car in limbo. Like, do I make a left to go to McDonald's, or do I go straight to go home? Do I go left, or do I go straight? And the car went straight, and we went home. And in all the midst of it, I did look back at it, and I was like, all right, I was just being a raging bitch. Mm-hmm. I should have just said, yeah, what are you going to do about it? And just ordered the freaking sandwiches and had it fine. But I'm glad I didn't. Everything happens for a reason.
Okay.
So now my mind goes into, I feel kind of bad. You know what I mean?
Kind of bad.
Kind of bad. Now, I wasn't going to make Tim breakfast. Sorry, hon, to start. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, all right, let me make the kids breakfast, you know? So I whip out, I make them egg sandwiches. Mm-hmm. Liam gets a sausage, egg, and cheese on toasted buttered bread. And Logan just got his regular egg and cheese. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to start to make my own omelet. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't going to make Tim anything. Tim has no idea this happened, by the way.
Surprise, honey.
As soon as we came in, Tim went straight to the bathroom, as all men do, to avoid things. Mm-hmm. Like, when we go grocery shopping, I have to poop all of a sudden. Here are all the groceries. I'm going to be in here for about 25 minutes. I'll help you when I get out. And then they come out.
Oh, hey, at least he goes to the grocery store.
Yeah, this is true. He's he's good. But it's just always funny how it always works out that way. Mm-hmm. But anyway, back to my story. So he's in the bathroom, and he's, do whatever the fuck he's playing Star Wars in there, I think, is all he's doing. And I'm starting to make my omelet. And here I am, and I'm like, I feel bad. I was being a little bit of a bitch for no reason. I'm like, in my head, so I'm like, fine, let me make him I'll make him a sandwich. So
fine, he can eat too.
I put my scrambled, eggs in a bowl that I just scrambled for my omelet aside, and I start making his sandwich. And it turns out we all loved our sandwich. I bet you it was better than anything we would have got at Sheetz. Uh-huh. And we saved like $25. So me being the mega bitch I am, and him picking apart how much the sandwich was, saved
you money. Hooray. Too funny.
Yeah, but back to just getting old and being hungover, and I can't do 2 nights in a row. Mm-hmm. But I will say, after we had everyone at my house, I made sure I didn't drink like a crazy amount. I went to bed by midnight, and I was
not
up.
as early as I did, though.
No, yeah, that's true. But I was up, showered, dressed, and drove 45 minutes to work that Sunday and made it to work.
Awesome.
I was very proud of myself.
Yes, I was very proud of you too. Thank you again for having us.
Yes, always a pleasure.
By the way, did you notice my new glasses that I got today?
Oh, I like them.
Yes, they're taking up my entire face.
I obviously didn't notice it.
I was looking at them earlier.
Well, I obviously like them because I would have been like,
what the hell's happening?
I know, I didn't notice.
I mean, I already had big, chunky glasses.
No, I like them. Why you don't like them?
No, I do. I really like them.
But yeah.
When I was looking at them before, I was like, they're like all the way down to my cheekbone.
We'll take a picture and post it. You've seen his new glasses.
Oh, God, yes. Oh,
all right, let's roll into our WTF moment of the week.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What the
fuck did you just
What the
do?
fuck did I just see?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
All right, Diane, what do you got for us? Let's hear it.
Right. Well, since before we were just kind of going with the flow like we normally do, which I like that we do. This is very pretty much uncut, and we just kind of let it roll. We don't really stop much. And I realized that in my story I was just telling before, I totally told you my WTF